Hey everyone, welcome back to the Success Manual. In today's video, I want to clear up one of the biggest misconceptions out there. If you're not landing interviews, not getting promoted, or not making the career moves that you want, chances are the problem is not your resume. It's something deeper, something that paper alone cannot fix. So let's get started. I remember when I applied to work for one of the largest airlines in the world. I submitted my resume and waited, and waited, and waited. No calls, no emails, nothing. I updated my bullet points, added fancy formatting, reworded my job titles, and still, silence. And this wasn't the first time I had been there. I had a strong work history, great references, and solid results. But it wasn't translating. And that's when I realized I was spending too much time polishing the document and not enough time building the story behind it. You see, a resume does not tell people who you are. It tells people what you have done. And to be very honest, what you have done doesn't always scream strategy, leadership, or value. It's just ink on a page. Until you learn how to connect the dots in a way that speaks to the bigger picture. I was applying like a candidate, but I needed to start showing up like a solution. And that shift, it changed everything. When I finally landed the interview, I didn't just talk about where I had worked. I talked about what I learned. I didn't just recite tasks. I explained the systems that I improved, the communications breakdowns I had fixed, the experiences that made me adaptable under pressure. I spoke, for example, about how the COVID-19 pandemic had changed the needs and wants of the guests at the hotels that I had worked at in ways that the industry was not prepared to handle, and how I stepped in, not just to solve the problems, but to prevent them from snowballing. Now, that was not resume content. That was strategy content. The stuff that shows you're not just a worker, but a thinker. You're not just an employee, but an asset. It also reminded me of my time in the community emergency response team when I was leading as a medical response captain. No one cared what your training card said in a binder. What mattered was how you responded under pressure, how you worked within a team, how you made decisions when time was very, very short. And the same thing applies in your career. Your resume might open a door, but your presence, your preparation, and your positioning decide whether you get invited in or not. So, if you have been tweaking your resume for months and still hearing nothing, take a step back. This isn't about fonts or bullet points. It's about strategy. It's about knowing how to tell your story in a way that connects with the needs of the company, the culture of the role, and the challenges of the position that you're applying to. Until you know that, no resume will ever be enough. So if this resonated with you and you are ready to go beyond surface level fixes and into real career strategy, I would love to help you. Head over to my website and explore how I can help you craft a customized career path redesign, tailored to your needs, to your wants, and to your plans for the future. And hey, if this video gave you a fresh take on your resume or your career story, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, and drop a comment down below. Tell me, what's one shift you are ready to make in how you present yourself? Also, don't forget to follow on Instagram for daily content that helps you build your next move. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, your resume is just the paper. Your strategy is the power behind it. See you in the next video.